Hola muchachos, hello guys. Buenos días, buenas tardes, or buenas noches, depending on at what time of the day or night you're watching this video. And today we're actually going to learn what those mean. Today we are going to learn about los saludos or salutations. Salutations is a fancy way of saying hi and goodbye. Okay? We're gonna learn this very basic thing about in Spanish. How to say hi, how to say goodbye. Okay? Los saludos. So, you guys have probably noticed that in English, depending on what time of the day it is, you say hi and bye in different ways. Right? So here we have drawings that represent three moments of the day. The guy waking up with the sun above his head, clearly it's the morning, right? The guy sitting with knife and fork in front of his plate of food with the sun above him, that's clearly lunchtime, right? Around noon, let's say, the middle of the day. And then the old guy, the Santa Claus look-alike with the candle and the funny pajamas, walking to bed with the moon above his head, that is clearly night time. So morning, noon, and night time, right? Depending on what time of the day it is, we're going to say different things in Spanish in order to say hi and goodbye. For example, when it's morning, okay? And let's establish that morning, just like in English, it goes from the moment the sun rises, sunrise, right, until the middle of the day, until noon. From sunrise until noon. What do you say when you meet someone? You say, Buenos días. Buenos días. Repeat with me, please. Buenos días. What that means is literally good days. So you're wishing a good day to someone. Good days, right? Buenos días. For some reason, we say these things in plural almost all the time in Spanish, right? We talk about days and not day. Buenos días. But what happens in the afternoon, right? At noon, at the middle of the day, and all the moments after noon. In the afternoon, what happens? We say, Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Remember to pronounce those vowels really open and to do the right sounds. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. That means good afternoon. Just like in English, you can use these for saying hello or for saying goodbye, right? You can say buenos dias or buenas tardes when you meet someone. You can say it when you're leaving in order to wish them a good day, right? And how about at night? You would say buenas noches. Buenas noches. One more time. Buenos días. Buenas tardes. Buenas noches. Okay? And a few more useful expressions for saying hello and for saying goodbye. The first one you already know probably. Hola. Hola. That means hi, right? Notice, please, that H has no sound whatsoever in Spanish. Don't say hola. Okay? Just hola. Hola means hello. The second one. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. That means literally see you later. The third one. Un placer. Un placer. That literally means a pleasure, right? And just like in English, it means a pleasure to meet you. You don't say the to meet you part, usually. Yes, you can say un placer conocerte, un placer conocerlo, but you can just say un placer, a pleasure. Pleasure to meet you. Next one. Hasta mañana. This one is useful for practicing your ñ sound, right? Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. That means see you tomorrow. The next one, cuídate. Cuídate. Notice that it has an accent in that E, in that I, right? Cuídate. You pronounce that one letter stronger than the others. Cuídate. That means take care. And we also have another version of it. Oh, what's this? Cuídese. Cuídese. That also means take care. Why do we have two of these? Well, one of them is informal, the other is formal. Don't worry, you will learn everything about formal and informal discourse in the next video. Okay? Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, hola, hasta luego, un placer, hasta mañana, cuídate, cuídese. Okay? So let's do a little exercise. Okay? Let's look at some images with the time that this moment is taking place in, and let's think about whether we would say buenos días, buenas tardes, or buenas noches. This guy is clearly waking up, he's in bed, and it's 7 a.m. What do you say? Buenos días, buenas tardes, or buenas noches? Do you remember? Well, the one for morning is buenos días. Buenos días. That means good day or good morning. Right? Next one. They're saying hi, right? And it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. What do you say? Buenos días, buenas tardes, or buenas noches? Which one is for the afternoon? Yes, you guessed it. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. But what if I switch the time to 10 a.m. and they say hi? Again, I say buenos días. Buenos días. Buenos días is not just for saying good morning when people wake up. It's also for saying good morning, just like in English when you meet them in the morning, like you're walking down the hall and house stairs, you see them walking by, you go buenos días. Okay? How about noon? 12 o'clock precisely. What do you say? Just like in English. When it's noon, at any moment after that, you would say good afternoon. You would say buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. How about 6 p.m.? Well, I would say buenas tardes or buenas noches. What do I mean? Well, basically, just like in English, typically you would say buenas tardes, you would say good afternoon when it's 6 p.m. But there are those days in the winter when it's nighttime, basically, right? The sun goes down before 6 p.m. and it feels a little weird to say buenas tardes when the sun is already gone from the sky, right? So typically after sundown, you would say buenas noches, right? But I wouldn't consider it so jarring if you say buenas tardes at 6 p.m., right? I would say that an absolute limit for it, it's 7 p.m., okay? After 7 p.m., you wouldn't say buenas tardes. You would say buenas noches, okay? And how about 11 p.m.? Well, I think this one's clear, right? There's no doubt here that this is buenas noches, right? Good night. And if it's 1 a.m., I know this is 1 in the morning. The guy's going to sleep. What do you say? Just like in English, right? You don't say good morning to a guy that's going to bed at 1 a.m., right? Unless you want to be like ironic or something, you would say buenas noches. Buenas noches. Y que duermas. Sleep well. Okay? Please practice these three expressions. Buenos días. Buenas tardes. Buenas noches. Gracias, muchachos. Hasta luego.